What's up, Urban Acolyte Army? My name is Prince, and I'm an Urban Acolyte. It's not news to anyone, but if you don't know, Kelly Marie Tran deleted all the posts on her Instagram page and left it blank, and that was due to harassment that she's been receiving from so-called Star Wars fans. So I want to talk about that in this video. Before I get to that, I just want to say that if you're new here, I talk about Star Wars because when I was a little kid, I wanted to be Luke Skywalker and Bruce Leroy when I grew up. So that made me want to talk about Star Wars in a way that's different from what other people are doing here on YouTube. I look at the hero's journey from Joseph Campbell and the rite of passage that we see in these Star Wars stories and how we can take those lessons and apply them to our real lives. Because to me, that's what Star Wars is. It's about the rite of passage. It's about rising up against all the obstacles in your life to move on to bigger and better things, right? So if that sounds cool to you, click that subscribe button and take your first steps towards joining the Urban Acolyte Army. Anyway, I want to say that I stand behind Kelly Marie Tran's decision 100%. I'm saddened by the fact that she's no longer on Instagram. Her posts are always very positive. She's always smiling and cheerful and like posting just really positive stuff. Even when she leaves those long form posts, it's always really positive stuff. And she's just one of those people, she makes you feel happy for her success and happy to be around her, right? Like she's just got this infectious personality. I really love Kelly Marie Tran. I'm not saying that just because, you know, some people think I have an Asian girl fetish or something like that. I do think she's kind of cute though. I'm gonna say this. Look, Kelly Marie Tran, her job is she's an actress, right? 3 years ago this time, she was doing sketch comedy shorts on YouTube and struggling to make ends meet and working temp jobs because she was trying to become like a comedic actress or something. And then she gets this tremendous opportunity to play Rose Tico in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And what happened within a week, 2 weeks after the movie's release? So-called Star Wars fans go and hack her or re-edit her Wikipedia entry, and what did they say? Her home planet is Ching Chong, China, or something like that. And they just put really, really racist stuff. And they've been doing that on her Instagram posts, leaving racist posts, leaving sexist comments, just really being assholes, right? And is this caused by toxic fandom? Is it toxicity among Star Wars fans? I want to say there is, but my homie Chris Perillo tweeted me early this morning or late last night, and he said there's always bad apples in a fandom. It's not toxic fandom. It's a condition of toxic tribalism, and that's something we're seeing now. I mean, we got this motherfucker named Trump as our president, and we're seeing that spilling over here, right? We got people who make up, who, you know, it's like there's the feminist agenda, the womanist agenda, Kathleen Kennedy is putting out the social justice warrior agenda, and who are the ones crying about it? It's white guys, right? It's white guys crying about this shit, and I'm like, you're the ones that are ruining Star Wars, right? Look at what Daisy Ridley had to do. She had to get off of Twitter and Instagram because it did the same thing to her. Guys, oh, you're a Mary Sue, and it's like, look, dumbass. Can you separate the fantasy from the reality, right? And it's the toxic tribalism. It descends from that, right? See, I understand the fact that if you don't understand this whole concept of tribes, right? It's kind of a marketing concept. If you follow Gary Vaynerchuk or Seth, I was about to say Seth Rogen, Seth Godin, or even further back like Dan Kennedy, right? Dan Kennedy, the perfect sales letter or something, that guy, old school marketing, right? People associate with other people that they have common interests with, right? Like attracts like, right? And we form tribes, right? And when you get with your tribe, you feel empowered, right? It's strength in numbers, right? So I've been saying it about the Star Wars boycott. The Star Wars boycott ain't shit. If you get off, if you Star Wars boycott bitches get off of YouTube, stop listening to Alex Becker's boycott videos, and because he's saying one thing and y'all are listening to it and getting empowered and going in a whole other direction, right? Like Alex Becker, that's his name, right? Alex Becker. He's not a racist. He's not a sexist. He just doesn't like Kathleen Kennedy for whatever reasons. But then y'all listen to him. You form your Alex Becker fan club, social justice warrior haters, fire Kathleen Kennedy tribe, circle jerk team, and you do your elephant walk, and then you feel strength in numbers. You think you actually are elephants, and that you're tearing apart the jungle, but it's really there's a whole lot of other shit that's tearing apart the jungle. That's brought about Solo not doing well in the box office, right? It's more than just, it's not because you're out boycotting, right? Because not everybody that's a casual Star Wars fan is out consuming every Star Wars thing on the internet, on YouTube, reading these blogs, right? Because I talk to people who are casual fans and they never heard of this motherfucker that runs the Geeks and Gamers channel. And I mean, that is another situation, right? Contributing to this toxic tribalism, right? We got this motherfucker who apparently, you know what? I bet if you sniff Geeks and Gamers' nose, Jeremy's nose, it probably smells like Kathleen Kennedy's ass, because every time I see him post something, he's running around sniffing Kathleen Kennedy's ass, seeing what she's doing, so he can tell that Kathleen Kennedy did something. She said this at the Solo red carpet, and let's talk about why that's bad. Kathleen Kennedy's got on the Force is a female t-shirt. Let's talk about that and why we need to get her fired, right? I mean, look, to the Jeremy Geeks and Gamers fan club, go tell that dude to change the name of the channel from Geeks and Gamers to Tell That, because all he does is look and see what Kathleen Kennedy is doing and then tell that to y'all, right? I mean, basically he's being a little bitch. Go on, tell that little bitch. Go, Kathleen Kennedy did something else. Go on, tell that little bitch, right? That's what's wrong with Star Wars, right? And Kelly Marie Tran doesn't have to put up with that. She don't have to. If you can't separate fantasy from reality, she don't have to deal with you crazy ass motherfuckers. I wouldn't. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm not, right? With all this stuff going on, I'm like, you know what? I've been on YouTube since 2010, 2009, right? I was doing fitness. Most of you motherfuckers don't work out, right? You get offended because I'm sweating on the camera. Don't know if I just got through swinging kettlebells or doing whatever else. I'm like, you know what? There's other tribes I want to belong to. I don't really want to deal with all this crazy Star Wars shit, right? I'm the only black person covering Star Wars. I catch hate, right? You know, I get called a nigger at least once a day, and nobody's coming to defend me, and I'm not crying about it because I ultimately don't give a shit, right? I talked about it, Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers. Somebody's gonna get mad at that. I really don't give a shit, right? I came to talk about Star Wars because to me Star Wars is about Taoism. Star Wars is about Joseph Campbell's work, and that's all I really want to talk about. And if people want to sit and tell me about, oh, we're boycotting this and it's the death of Star Wars, I'm like, well, you know what? Have fun with that. I'd rather focus on the things I love than to attack what I hate. I have other things that I want to do and accomplish in life, and being the most popular Star Wars YouTuber is not one of them. Making 50 million response videos because Kathleen Kennedy did something, or a bunch of dickheads made John Boyega or Daisy Ridley or Kelly Marie Tran get off of Instagram. I'm not into that, man. I'm not into where this community is being driven right now, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do, but I definitely will be launching some other channels where I can talk about the things that I care about. And if you want to if some of you who hate me want to follow me there, hey man, I appreciate the views, I appreciate the support, and know that and when you're done hating, You know, let me know how my dick tastes. But with that, I don't really have anything left to say. I'm proud of Kelly Marie Tran for taking a stand. She doesn't have to put up with this kind of bullshit from assholes. And you know what? I don't either. And I'm not. So with that, I'm out.